The United Naga Council or the UNC submitted a memorandum to Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla on his maiden visit to the Senapati district on Saturday. The memorandum calls for an end to the ongoing border fencing construction along the Indo-Myanmar border, revocation of the Free Movement Regime or FMR scrapping, and the governor's intervention in the tripartite talks on district creation rollback. The Manipur Nagas apex body UNC highlighted 5 key points to the governor in the memorandum. The first point referred to the historical injustice to the Naga people. The document stated that the imposed drawing of the border without their consent was the cruelest treatment to them, violating all human rights and decency. Well, he cited the case of the Longba village chief's house, which falls on both sides of the border and calls for refraining from such tyranny in modern society. The memorandum also highlighted the disruption of peaceful coexistence, scrapping of FMR and border fencing. The Manipur Nagas apex body stated that Nagas living across the border have been sharing close ties in terms of social, cultural, religious, land, etc., which are integral to their identity, traditions and way of life. Stating these bonds as predating the colonial demarcation of boundaries, the UNC contended that the abrupt abrogation of FMR and construction of border fencing has adversely impacted them and consequently faces a series of problems without possible remedy. In this regard, the third point in the memorandum calls for the scrapping of FMR and border fencing. The apex Naga body labelled the scrapping of the FMR and constructing border fencing to address drug trafficking and illegal immigration as a pretext and an illogical decision. It also stated that the decision lacks historical context and in a short-sighted approach that could lead to significant consequences. The UNC in its memorandum has also called for respecting the historical and traditional boundaries. Well, the UNC stated that its position is not anti-India, but a call to respect the historical and traditional boundary of Nagas regarding IBM, as it will serve a fair dividend to both the Nagas and Government of India in the long run as they embark on the relationship of peaceful coexistence with mutual respect. It also called on the Government of India to sincerely engage on the negotiating table instead of a symptomatic treatment to resolve the protracted Indo-Naga political issues logically based on the framework agreement that would serve as a permanent solution to various problems and usher in peace in the northeastern states of India. While calling on the government to engage with local communities, the UNC stated that the FMR, which aimed to facilitate local border trade, improve access to education and healthcare for denizens of the border, and strengthen diplomatic ties, should not be scrapped but rather reinstate the same and enhance the coverage of 16 kilometers to 40 kilometers as it was in place before in the 1950s. Well, the fifth point of the UNC memorandum talks of the tripartite talks on the district rollback issue. Well, the UNC here called on the governor to intervene in the tripartite talks held amongst the Government of Manipur, Government of India and the UNC regarding the rollback of 7 new districts creation. While talking about Manipur conflict, the UNC mentioned that it has given its best effort to bring peace between the conflicting parties, but has not been able to do so since it is not the competent authority in the conflict. The UNC assures its moral support to the governor to his effort to restore peace and normalcy in the state.